your forecast first. Sponsored by Natex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
And the sun setting over Gibson City, the orange to the sky, matching the orange of Halloween, which is tomorrow. We've got some nice weather ahead. It is going to be windy on your Halloween. Taking a look at temperatures out there tonight, and readings are in the mid-40s. It's going to be another chilly night as readings fall back down into the 30s by tomorrow morning. 37 by 9 o'clock, 34 by 11 p.m. So the weekend is looking dry, but tomorrow's winds are going to be quite strong. We'll show you how strong they're going to be when we come back. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
The COVID-19 numbers continue to rise, so restrictions are on their way to Region 6. But is it going to make a difference? Also tonight, it was a nightmare they will never forget. A couple wakes up to 2 armed robbers, what they took, and the emotional damage left behind.
And the Champaign County Republican Party and the county clerk were in court today, what a judge ruled in a lawsuit over the election.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
It's killing small businesses.
And it's something they hoped would never happen again. Bars and restaurants in another part of central Illinois will have to shut down indoor service. Good evening. I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. This starts Monday for Region 6. There are 21 counties in that area, including Champaign, Vermilion, and Macon. Region 6 has a positivity rate higher than 8% for 3 days in a row. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting live in downtown Champaign. Courtney, it really feels like we just got back indoor dining.
Jennifer, it does, and that's because it just came back at the end of June, and you can see customers here enjoying that indoor seating at Hamilton's Walkers. And the good news is, though, this indoor dining restriction that will be taking place on Monday could go away depending on how the positivity rate fluctuates for Region 6. Now, these restrictions mainly focus on bars and restaurants. For example, they'll have to close at 11, and you know about that indoor dining restriction. They also can't open earlier than 6 o'clock. You also can't have more than 6 people at a table. Now at Philo Tavern and Philo, they're trying to be optimistic. They plan to use their experience from before to help them moving forward.
We're still able to use our beer garden, so we'll have that ready to go and heat it up and as comfortable as possible at this time. And we're continuing to have to adapt. We'll still have the curbside, we'll still have the delivery.
I talked to the owner of Hickory River Smokehouse, that's in Urbana. He says they plan to open next week with a brand new bar, and obviously now they can't do that. I also talked to the owner of Mary Ann's in Champaign. That she just closed her campus location. She says these restrictions feel like they're targeting restaurants, and said, quote, "There's no end in sight. How are we supposed to pay our bills? My landlord is expecting rent." Now, in order to get back to phase 4, to have that indoor dining allowed, we need to be Region 6 will need to be at 6.5% positivity rate for 3 days in a row. However, if we stay above 8% for more than 14 days, then we could face even tighter restrictions. Live in Champaign, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
I have a feeling people are going to be watching those numbers a little more closely now to see if we can get back down to 6.5. All right, thank you so much. Now, Champaign County has 79 new cases. That makes more than 6,300 total. The good news, 46 more people have recovered. That's almost 5,800 total. The state's 7-day positivity rate is up to 7.3%. There are more than 6,900 new cases. That makes about 402,000 total. 36 more people have died. Several of those were in Christian, Livingston, Macon, and Piatt counties. The state has lost 9,700 people to the virus. We have new information on Decatur schools. They are staying 100% virtual until at least December. That's the end of the second quarter, December 18th. The district says their decision is in response to local numbers staying too high. Work is still being done to try and be back in a classroom for the start of the third quarter. Right now, families can opt into in-person learning. That will only take effect when they're able to be back in the classroom. Families can also, of course, choose to stay virtual.
A couple in Atwood said they were home sleeping when they were held at gunpoint and robbed. Happened this morning near the corner of Central Avenue and North Illinois. The Piatt County Sheriff's Office is now searching for those two men responsible. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays joins us now. So, Jamie, how is that couple doing tonight?
Paul, they're still shook up about what happened, and they want the people who did it to be found.
I've never in my life been more terrified. Ever.
Kenzie Pointner said she and her husband were robbed and held at gunpoint in their own home.
I thought I was never going to see my kids again. It was the scariest feeling of my life.
Pointner says her kids were at a relative's house. She went to bed, and her husband was on the couch watching TV when she heard a loud bang.
As I open my eyes, I hear him scream at the top of his lungs for me, just scream. And about that time I lifted up my head like this, and somebody grabbed me and went like this and put a gun at the back of my head and dragged me through the kitchen to the living room.
She was held at gunpoint. Her husband remembers being hit at least 2 times, once in the chest and another in the head.
I had peeked up a little bit from the chair, and my husband's face was just covered in blood. There was blood going everywhere.
She said they took her 4 wedding rings, busted her TV, and stole between $10,000 and $13,000 from their home, money they had been saving for over a year to open a business.
I feel like we were just completely robbed of that whole chance to even make this town any type of better.
People in Atwood say they want more police officers in the city for protection.
I think there needs to be more awareness. I think they need to ramp up the financial for this town for officers so they can have more officers around the clock so they know there's a problem.
There are, a lot of different things happening here.
As far as the business, Pointner doesn't know if she's ever going to have the opportunity to open one.
It's going to take a miracle for us to be able to have funding like that again.
An investigator with the Piatt County Sheriff's Office says Atwood doesn't have a full-time police department, so no officers are around the clock. There wasn't an Atwood cop on duty at the time, so it fell on the Sheriff's Office to respond. Live in the newsroom, Jamie Mays, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Jamie, do they have any leads right now?
Police are they're still searching for the people who did it.
All right, Jamie, thanks. Now, here's an update. A man has been arrested in connection to 2 armed robberies at CVS. The Champaign County State's Attorney says Christian Ford is facing charges. Both robberies happened at the CVS on the corner of Green and South Neal Streets in Champaign. They took place earlier this month, just a week apart. Police say in both robberies, a man demanded cash from the clerk and threatened to shoot them. Here's a follow-up now. One of the men who covered up a woman's murder was sentenced today. Aaron Kaiser was given 8.5 years. He helped conceal Kimberly Mattingly's death. She was found buried in Beecher City earlier this year. Christopher Glass is facing murder charges for shooting and killing her and also covering it up.
One man is dead after a shooting in Danville. Police say it happened on Garden Drive near Bowman yesterday. 30-year-old Donnell Gardner was shot in the chest and died. Officers on the scene found a 28-year-old man. He was shot in the leg. He was taken to the hospital. Police believe an argument led to the shooting. They're still trying to find witnesses. Christian County Police arrested a man for predatory sexual assault. They say 32-year-old Ricky Bundy of Nokomis was sexually involved with the 12-year-old girl. The investigation was launched in July. He was arrested in Taylorville. And an Edgar County man is facing charges of aggravated criminal sexual abuse and indecent solicitation of a child. Paris police arrested 26-year-old Joshua Newman. They say on Monday they got information of the abuse of a minor.
The GOP lawsuit against the Champaign County clerk has been resolved. He was sued by the county Republicans over issues with the election. Each side is claiming victories tonight. Republicans say they're getting representatives at the counting station on election night. Clerk Ammons must send the GOP a list of Republican election workers by Monday morning, and the judge ruled Ammons was not providing adequate access to the list of absentee ballots and where they were mailed. Ammons says 5 of the 7 counts against him were dismissed and framed the outcome as a, quote, attempt to undermine the election and suppress a vote by mail ballots, as having been dismissed as well.
All of Central Illinois will now have to operate under resurgence mitigation. More restrictions, but the question is who's going to enforce it?
Also tonight.
I'm not sure if they'll tailgate at home and watch the game or they'll just all stay in their own houses and watch the game.
It's the eve of the Illini home opener. It's got to be the strangest Friday before kickoff Memorial Stadium has ever been a part of.
And as we look outside tonight, quiet Friday evening. No major issues out there. A recap of today shows only a high of 48. We should be in the upper 50s and near 60 degrees. That was not the case. Records there, 84 and 12, as you can see there on your screen. And when we come back, we're going to be talking about how these winds really begin to pick up and how a dry forecast is shaping up as well. Stay tuned.